Hey, what's up, guys? Got a quick update video here of just some random stuff I've picked up this past month. It's been another kinda slow month for movies. Most of the stuff I've picked up were more pricey or whatever, so I wasn't able to get a whole lot, but it was all stuff I really wanted to see and all that. So, and I still have a lot of stuff in my to-watch pile, so I wanted to focus more on quantity over quality this month, but next month I should have a bigger update video. But I'm going to start off with the only non-horror thing uh, in my list, and that's I picked up the Miami Vice show on Blu-ray. I've been wanting to watch this show for a long time, and finally decided to just pull the trigger on it. I really love the show. I love the music, everything about it. I had heard that Mill Creek, this Blu-ray set, they put all the original music back on, so you get all those 80s classics back on the show, so I'm glad to have that show. Definitely stoked to add that to the collection. And this next one I picked up because I remember seeing this way back in the day on like VHS and stuff, and I remember it being pretty decent. One of Mark Wahlberg's first movies. I think it may be his second movie ever. But yeah, stoked to rewatch that one on Blu-ray. It's been a minute, years and years actually, since I've seen it. Now this one, found this out in the wild at Best Buy, so I had to snatch it up. It's one of my favorite action movies, and it is my favorite Stallone movie of all time, of all his movies, by a long shot. I love the villain in this, the little night slasher, I think they called him. But yeah, this is an awesome movie. Stoked to have this. Kind of bummed to have an extra, or it didn't have a reversible sleeve or anything, but I really love this slipcover, so I'm stoked to have that one. Yeah, that was Cobra. And then this one I ordered just because it had a commentary by the Hysteria Continues, and it's Vinegar Syndrome, and it's a slasher I'd never seen, so figured why not, and that's Don't Go in the Woods Alone, so interested to see how that one turns out. This one I ordered too because it had a commentary by the Hysteria Continues, and I know nothing about it, so we'll see if it's good. That's Doom Asylum, released within like I think the past few months from Arrow. I think this was a 2019 release. It says 2018, so I don't know, but I think this was pretty recently that it released. So that's, yeah, Doom Asylum. This one called Good Night Mommy. I keep seeing this on lists of like freakiest movies of all time, and it was one I wanted to check out. The synopsis sounded really cool, and finally decided to pull the trigger on it. It's just one of those movies I always forget to add to my list when I'm ordering stuff, and I remembered it, or I saw it, or it was something. But yeah, finally got that, so I'm excited to check that out. I have pretty high hopes for it. And this one is not horror, but it fits in the wheelhouse. This was released by Shout Factory recently, and that's Sarah T. Portrait of a Teenage Alcoholic. And this was like a made-for-TV movie in the 70s starring Linda Blair and Mark Hamill, and it was directed by Richard Donner. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a typical TV movie of Linda Blair. I think she's like 15 and she's an alcoholic. And I haven't seen it yet, but I'm stoked to check it out. So it's cool Scream Factory released that, Sarah T. Never heard of it until they released it, so that's pretty cool. Now this next order here, I ordered from Diabolic. So these were all movies I really wanted to check out. And this first one, another Mill Creek one. They've been releasing some gold recently, but that's Ghosts of Mars. And I think this comes out pretty soon, but this did, Diabolic has copies now, if you want one now. But yeah, John Carpenter movie I haven't seen since it came out. I don't really remember anything about it, really at all. I don't even remember if I thought it was lame or good. It was just one of those things I saw in passing, probably on VHS when it first came out at a buddy's house. So I don't remember anything about it. So I'm stoked to check that out. Bonus features has an audio commentary with Carpenter and all that, video diary, a featurette of scoring it, special effects. So there are some bonus features, and you get a commentary. So it's cool. Mill Creek actually did that for that film. The next one here is a movie I really don't know much about. It's called The Sleeper, and I think this is like a throwback slasher film. It's released by Scream Team, releasing who did like 1031 and The Barn and stuff, so I do expect good things. It does sound pretty cool. On the back quote it says, "What T. West did for the 70s, Justin Russell has done for the 80s." So, yeah, we'll definitely see how that is. The Sleeper. I'm interested to open this up, see if it has a reversible cover, but yeah, really stoked to check that one out. Always down for like a throwback slasher or something. And this one, I have no idea what to expect with this film. I think I heard about this on a podcast of 22 Shots. I think Moods was saying he made his parents watch it or something like that. But Life and Death of a Porno Gang, put out by Synapse. And on the back quote it says, "More powerful than a Serbian film, this violent, gory, and thought-provoking film is one of the most controversial video releases of the year." Yeah, so we'll see how it is. I really don't know what to expect on this. Hopefully some extreme stuff, so we'll see. Synapse transfer should be good. Synapse usually does a good job with that kind of stuff. And last but not least is a movie I'm super hyped to check out. I've only seen the American remake of this, and Criterion just released this, and so I'm sure you can assume what it is, but yeah, that's Funny Games, put out by Criterion. Glare all on that cover, but yeah, definitely a movie I really enjoyed. The American remake, so I'm really anxious to check this one out. It's done by the same director, and I think it's like a shot-for-shot type thing, kind of like, I don't know, but I'm excited to check it out. Yeah, definitely psyched to see this transfer. So yeah, that was my quick little update. It wasn't too long. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of films. Trying to make sure that's all. I'm pretty sure. I got Fear footage too, which I did a video on my channel, so you already know about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, peace.